What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be talking about how to launch a product successfully on Amazon in 2019. I have three very different methods that I'm going to give you, and stay to the end because the third one especially is very unique, and it's a new method that has come out in the past 6 months or so. A lot of people don't even know about it, so make sure you watch to the end to see that. Switch to my computer real quick. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is we need to talk about what you need to do when you're launching, okay? So the very first thing, and you've probably heard me say this before, is you need reviews, okay? So you need, in my opinion, at least one review before you start step number one. And step number one is launching your product via PPC, which is pay-per-click, on Amazon's sponsored ad category, their sponsored program, okay? So what you would want to do, and I have a whole detailed video on how to do this that I just published a couple of days ago. I'll link to it at the end of the video, which is a more in-depth how to rank via PPC. But what you got to do is you set up a campaign with a very specific way, and you set it up to rank for specific keywords, okay? So go watch that other video after this, but that is one, way number one is rank via PPC for very specific keywords, okay? Number two is to do what is called giveaways, okay? So the main way you rank for a specific keyword on Amazon is sales velocity, okay? So if the number one, let's just not say the number one, but let's say the number 5 or the number 10 guy on page 1 is selling 10 units a day, then you need to also start selling 10 units a day for that keyword, and you will basically go to around the same position, okay? So if they're at number 7 and they're selling 10 per day, and all of a sudden you start selling 10 per day for that keyword, you're going to also get to the same ranking as them, okay? Around the same ranking. So there's a couple ways to do this, okay? So one is I would go on to Helium 10. This is Helium 10. I use this for all my product research, keyword tracking, everything. So the link to Helium 10 is down below in the description. There's a discount code if you need the paid version, but the nice thing is they have a free version of it. So yeah, link down for that below. We're on the keyword research here, and what I did is I typed in camping tent, and they have a tool on here that shows you how many giveaways, or let's call them sales, you would need in an 8-day period to rank for a specific keyword. And I'm going to show you what to look for here. So I typed in camping tent. You can see camping tent gets 51,000 searches per month, okay? So if you were on page 1 for camping tent, you probably have a product that's making you hundreds of thousands of dollars per year, okay? But unless you have a big budget, you don't want to go after the word camping tent to start, because if you look at this right here, you would need to give away 896 units in 8 days to get there for this specific keyword. Now, in my opinion, that number that they always have is always high. It never takes me as many sales or giveaways to get there, but still that is way too high of a number unless your budget is huge. So we're on Magnet here, and what I did is I sorted it by keyword volume, okay? And as you can see, once you start to get down here into like the medium end keywords, you can see the 8-day giveaways here. So something like this or like this, I mean, these are like more manageable giveaway or sales numbers, okay? And if you've never done a giveaway or a ranking via PPC, I suggest you start with some of the lower end searches, because they will bring you sales every day once you get to page 1 or even page 2 for them. And they're just more manageable. And especially if you're first starting, start with lower end keywords so you can start to get some page 1 rankings and get some sales and kind of see that early success. So I'm going to show you a little trick here. So when I am on Amazon here and I'm typing in camping tent, okay? As I go in to type in camping tent, look at the suggestions, okay? So remember, this one's way too competitive to rank for, okay? You might not even want to sell this product because, it might be too competitive, but we're just using this as an example. But look at all these searches. These are your money searches, because what's going to happen is people are going to start typing in camping tent, and instantly all of these are going to pop up. Okay, so I did a quick research for camping tent 6-person, and this is probably where a lot of unique opportunities lie. So when I type this into Helium 10 Magnet, it says the search volume is only 298. So what does that tell me? That tells me that, in my opinion, it's probably not right. It's probably like a new suggested term for Amazon, and that is a great opportunity, because as soon as I type in camping tent 2-person, 4-person, 6-person, all those show up, okay? So those are great opportunities to rank for those, because people probably aren't even searching for camping tent anymore once they see those suggestions, because they're like, oh, I need a 6-person, oh, I need a 4-person. Okay, those they grab your eye. And this says you only need to do 8 giveaways to get to page 1. Okay, now you probably need to do more than 8 because it's such a tiny number. But what I would do is I would go and I would either run a PPC campaign for this. Well, I would do that for sure. But I would also probably do a giveaway for these to get a quick 10 or 20 sales and see what happens. See if I get to page 1. Now, when you do a giveaway or with PPC, generally when you get a sale, you start to rank for that search 2 to 5 days after, okay? So it's not like when you go and you get a sale and 10 minutes later, Amazon raises your ranking, okay? It's normally 2 to 5 days later, so just keep that in mind. So I would look for opportunities here that are the suggested search when you're typing in main keywords, but don't have to give away hundreds of units, okay? I will say, though, that I have done giveaways where I have done 200 unit giveaways, and I ranked on page 1 forever after that, or at least up until this day. Okay, so months and months and months of being on page 1. But I do want to tell you, though, that when you do a giveaway, what's going to happen is you're going to get to page 1, and then after you stop the giveaway, your product needs to hold page 1 on its own. So what does that mean? Okay, it doesn't mean you're going to get to page 1 and stay there forever. Your product has to then compete and get sales every day organically from Amazon. Basically, you're getting sales for free. You need to hold that position. So how do you do that? 1, you need to have reviews, okay? So in my opinion, if you're doing a medium to bigger end keyword, or even sometimes smaller, I would suggest having at least 10 reviews, okay? 21 is the magic number. They did a study where it's like the lowest amount of reviews for a product to be totally legitimate in the study. So I would have at least 10, if not 20 reviews, okay? And also keep in mind your competition. If you're going for a keyword that's way too competitive and everybody on the first page has 100 or 200 reviews and you have 10, that's probably not a good keyword to target, because they look at reviews and they look at the number, and if everybody else has 200 reviews and you have 7, you're probably not going to hold page 1, because people are going to buy all the other ones with all the great reviews, okay? So keep that in mind. So 1, you need reviews, and you need around the same amount as your competition. Number 2, you have to have a good converting listing, okay? So your pictures need to look good. They don't need to be generic, and, your price has to be competitive, okay? If you're doing a launch, you might want to list your price for a couple dollars less than your competitors, and then you can raise it up $1 at a time later, okay? Just because you want to get to page 1 and hold it, okay? That's the most important thing. Once you have started to hold page 1, then you can raise your price a little bit, okay? That's just a suggestion, but it's worked for me. So again, I would focus camping tent 6-person here for a giveaway. If you wanted to do a bigger giveaway, you could search one on Magnet, and it could give you the suggested giveaways, like 4-person tent here. It says that it's 120 giveaways for 8 days. So remember, the 6-person tent was only 8. So that's probably a newly suggested keyword. So I would go after that right away, because I could get to page 1 and not have to give away a ton, and yet get that page 1 ranking for a suggested search that would probably bring me in a good amount of sales. So how do you do these giveaways, and what is a giveaway? So generally a giveaway is a 90% off coupon code that you give to Amazon customers, and they get, so if your product was $25, you're giving them a 90% off code, then they're going to get it for $250. The reason you do this is because you need to, for example, get 120 sales in 8 days, and your product's not on page 1. So how do you do that? You know, the second way to do that is through a giveaway service, okay? These are services that have websites that get tens of thousands of visitors a day, and they also have huge email lists, and they send out an email blast for you, and you're one of the products doing the giveaways on there, and they're like, hey, you can get this product for only $2, okay? And generally, you need to make it irresistible to the point where, like, if people, you know, there's probably not 120 people looking for a 4-person camping tent right this minute, right this day, okay? On this email list, on this website. So you have to make it an irresistible offer so that people will be like, oh, for $2 or $3, of course I'll go ahead and get that. I'll give it to my brother. I'll give it to my sister. Yeah, I want to get that for sure. Okay, because you have to be able to give away enough for Amazon to see, wow, he made 120 sales for this keyword, or he made 50 sales for this keyword in a couple days. Let's move him to page 1, and because he's competing with these other products. So there's 2 main services that I've used to give away these, okay? Number 1 is Viral Launch. They're kind of like the company that has been around forever doing this, and they're kind of like the OG of the industry, okay? So what you would do is you would be looking for this service right here. So also I've just contacted them to see if I can get a discount for my YouTube subscribers. So I believe I'm going to be able to get a discount from them for my initial talks with them. So I will put a link down below for this service and for the other services that I'm going to be talking about here in a second. But yeah, the link down below should have a discount for you. What the service you're going to be looking at is this one right here. It's $400. I believe I'm going to get it down $50 off or something like that. So the link is down below, and they will handle this giveaway for you. Okay, they're going to email blast it to all their members that are on their deal club, their deal website, and they're going to give away however many you tell them to give away. Okay, the other option here is Page Oneify, and again, I'm going to have a discount link for you below. They're $100. Well, it depends on the discount I'm going to get from Viral Launch, but they're going to be $50 to $100 cheaper with the discount below. But they're kind of a newer company that I think they've been around for like a year or two. So what I would suggest, if you do want to do a giveaway, go to both these websites and do your research on them before you pick a company. Okay. So the next and final method is a new and unique method that has come out in like the last 6 to 12 months. I'm not sure how long they've been around, but I know it's a new method, okay? And that company is called Rebate Key. And again, if I can get a discount from them, I will link to it down below. If not, I'll just link to them below anyways, and you can go to their website. But Rebate Key is a way for you to get full price sales, okay? So there's some people in the community that say, Amazon knows that a 90% off discount was discounted 90%, okay? And some people say that it doesn't hold as much weight. So if you got 100 sales at a 90% off discount code, that these customers are using the code in Amazon, and Amazon charges them $2 or $3 at the end. Amazon knows that, and they don't give as much weight as opposed to a full price sale, okay? I can't say that I've seen that definitively, and again, nobody really knows because Amazon's algorithm is a very complex program thing done by hundreds of thousands of employees, and they don't tell us what is inside their algorithm, okay? It's just done by testing and what the community has found out and stuff like that. However, there are some people that swear by full price sales, okay? And I have used Rebate Key in the past. One thing I do want to say is that I've used them in the past and tried to do 50% off rebates like this, and I wasn't able to sell any, okay? Again, again, who's looking for a Moroccan floor mat right now this day on this website, okay? Not very many people, okay? So generally, I'm going to go back with the 90% rule. You can maybe start trying 80%, and if it doesn't work for the first day or two, bump it to 90. Every dollar does matter because you're giving away product, and it's an investment. Okay, you're going to lose a bunch of money, but you're going to get to page 1. Okay, once you're on page 1, you're going to recoup that money because you're going to start getting sales from Amazon every day. So it might take you 2 to 4 weeks to recoup your money, but then you're like, hey, I'm on page 1 and I'm going to be there for months and months and months, as long as you hold the ranking. Okay, so it's an investment, it's an advertisement for your company, for your product. Because now all of a sudden, if you're ranking on page 1 for 6-person tent, you're going to make a lot of sales throughout the year, especially on the camping season, the summer season, right? You're going to be making thousands of sales, and you giving away that 100 units or however many you gave away, it's not going to matter 6 months down the road. So Rebate Key, what they do is they send the customer a rebate check like 30 to 45 days later after the purchase. So there's a couple unique things here. One, Amazon sees that it's a full price sale, okay? Amazon thinks that they didn't get a discount because they're getting a check mailed to them 30 to 45 days later. Amazon has no idea that they're getting that refund. So one, it's a full price sale in Amazon's eyes. So if their algorithm does say, hey, a full price sale is worth more, it might be worth 2 sales compared to a discount, then bam, that's going to work for you. The other main reason to do Rebate Key is that you can get reviews from your sales. So if you haven't seen my 2019 Amazon algorithm video, make sure you watch that because I explain a whole bunch of stuff here that I'm just glimpsing over right now to keep this video short. But Amazon will not allow a review to post on your listing for anybody that got a discount code of 30 or 40% or higher, okay? Sometimes in some categories, they'll post as an unverified review, which has very little weight on your reviews. But some categories, it won't post at all. It just literally won't even post a review. They'll post a review and it'll get deleted by Amazon's system, okay? That's for anything with a 30 or 40% more discount code. However, if you gave away 100 Rebate Key giveaways, they're all full price sales in Amazon. So you can then go and email those people, and my Amazon email video shows how to email these people. You can do it yourself manually. You can go and email those people, and out of those 100 reviews, because those people know that they're getting it for free or they're getting it for 90% off, there's a high chance they're going to give you a review. So you could get 10 reviews, for example, out of those 100 sales, which is very high. But yeah, that is something that could happen. But a couple things. So Rebate Key charges differently. I believe they charge $2.95 per giveaway. So it's great for lower end giveaways. If you just want to give away 25 or 50 just to kind of get like a lower end keyword bump, okay, or maybe you're on page 2 and you just need a little bit of a bump to get to page 1, you can do that without having to pay like a $300 big launch fee. You could just give away 25 or 50 of them and pay $2.95 per. But the other thing is, these are going to cost you more money. So if you do a 90% off discount through Amazon with an Amazon discount code, one half of Amazon's fee is a 15% referral fee based on the sale. Okay, well in this case, Amazon is going to see that it's a full price sale and they're gonna get their full fee. Okay, so it is gonna cost you a couple dollars more per item to give away here if you do go the Rebate Key giveaway. So with that being said, if you have any questions, ask me in the comments. There's 3 or 4 unique ways on how to launch a product in 2019. I'm going to link up here to the other videos that I talked about that you're going to want to watch if you haven't seen them already. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe if you want to keep learning information about Amazon FBA, and I will see you in the next video.